Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Joe Pub Quiz! No George Clayton this week. He is sunning himself in Monaco, of all places.
That's nice.
He's actually working, but yeah, we won't give him that free pass. Never fear, because still with us. He needs no introduction at this point. He is the greatest egghead with the strongest head of hair. It's Kevin Ashman!
Snaps for you, Kevin.
How you feeling, Kevin?
Okay. Yeah, ready for the challenge, yeah.
Another week, another challenge, and taking you on this week, we have Courtney Buchner and Nash.
Hello, thanks for having us. I actually heard Kevin's really nervous.
Yeah.
Well, you've been trying to get in his head this whole time.
I've been trying to get in his head for at least 30 minutes, but I don't think it's working.
No, this is me being nervous. This is me not being nervous.
I've been
range.
incredibly anxious. I've had incredible physical anxiety for the last 3 days. Not to get too deep, but I think I've actually just been low key worried about this.
It's like, playing a great football team. You've won the battle before the game's even begun.
Exactly.
sometimes.
Yeah.
So
I'm looking at you with the tunnel
Anything
thinking.
can happen, this is life and chance.
you're the Federer of the Joe Quiz
I'm
world,
not scared,
I'd say.
Kevin. I printed out Kevin's photo, put it on my fridge, and for the last week I've been like, just so I can get used to it.
Okay. Oh, well, I'm full marks for fortitude there.
I've got no sleeves, just so I can sweat and be free.
I feel like you could say
Fantastic.
anything to Kevin and he'll just come back with a very
I know.
polite response.
Well, thanks very much. Yeah.
It's a great honour to be
On your fridge.
Yeah, well, it is an honour, yes. It's on somebody's fridge, what can I say?
It's true. There you go. Good luck.
I love you.
Right, let's see if this works. Have you got a team name to get in his head?
We've discussed this off air, and we've gone with.
The rainbow. What did we go with?
I don't know.
The
Your
rainbow.
idea.
No, it was Kevin's idea. Kevin, what did we call ourselves?
Well, just the Rainbow Quiz Team.
The Rainbow Quiz Team. Because I'm gay and you're.
An ally. An ally.
Wow, that's worked out a lot better than I thought.
And we're here to have a good time.
We're here to win.
Okay, I think there is a slight difference in energy in our team, which I think is worth talking
But I'm
about.
not good at a quiz.
I'm super non-competitive. I'm just here to have fun. I think you are very much here for blood.
I am, but the thing is, I'm not very good at quizzes. But
Take down Kevin, crack the egghead.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can do it.
Yeah. Feast on the yolk inside.
There it is. Here we go, guys.
go.
You're
It's a
not
bit of
convinced of me.
Yeah.
As soon as eggs come into it, I'm like, okay,
Yeah, you can work on that.
Yeah.
You feeling good, Kevin?
I feel pretty much as I always am, really.
So good,
The
so
aura,
good.
the aura
All right,
is
you
very
guys.
Pretending.
You guys know how this works by now. We've got many rounds of quizzing. You can play along using the link in the description. See if you can beat Kevin, Courtney, and Al today. And we'll kick off with the first round. As always, it's a bit of general knowledge.
Kevin, the game's begun.
Yeah.
Don't even look at me.
Oh, no, okay.
Yeah, there's a
Kevin.
wall here.
There's
Look
a
into
wall,
my
there's a wall.
eyes.
Yeah, hello.
We're having a moment.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm so
There we are.
honoured to be here with you.
Well, likewise. There we go.
Genuinely, Kevin, doing the quiz against you is the only thing my
go.
parents have ever cared about.
He's a wolf, so don't fall for it.
Right, general knowledge time. Just had a lot of kind of friendly animosity off camera. I think we can describe it as that. We've got 5 questions. These are not easy this week. We're going to kick off. Question number 1. What is the collective noun for giraffes?
Oh, come on. Sorry, if you don't know this, you must know this. What? You're from a place where
Also, like,
giraffes
guys,
run
it's
free.
I really want to try cheat because I can just see your laptop screen.
No,
I
no,
I'm
no,
going to turn my brightness
No, let's think
down.
about
I can't
this.
see far enough.
My brother-in-law is from Tanzania. I've been on safari. And I'm trying to think back to what the guy
A giraffe.
said.
Okay, let's
Did
think
they
of
say
this.
something? Look at that. You know,
Look at that
Herds,
X of giraffe.
gaggles, necks.
Well, let's not give him... Yeah, let's discuss
Kevin,
quietly.
stop listening.
No, it's okay.
Wait,
It's
Kevin's
okay.
going to write soon.
I switched my ears off anyway.
It's going to be a...
I get in a lot of trouble for giving out clues, so I have to contain myself.
Is it...
He's crossed out.
Is that mental?
Yeah, you see.
What? That's not even a word.
Yes, it is. Are you kidding? That is a word, firstly. Yes, yeah.
Yes,
Guys,
but
get me off this
It's
show.
almost certainly not the answer, though, right?
Okay.
Oh, it's a fun answer.
Yeah.
So
Could you tell us-
it's better than no answer.
Cool,
I'd
great.
say.
That might be a running theme of this quiz.
Sorry, I read that as this.
I like the vision of it.
Yeah.
Oh no, my pen doesn't work. Sorry, when you wrote that, I thought you'd written this.
Are you dyslexic?
I've never been tested.
Okay, cool.
But that's why I'm
Safe
thinking...
to assume that you are. Okay, cool.
Okay, Kevin, have you
You
got an
don't
answer?
wanna
Well,
give
I've got
us
an
a
answer,
clue?
but I'm only guessing. So
Right.
I hate these collective
Stop
name things.
pretending that you're guessing. You're like the kid
I know
who's
I
like,
am.
I've not studied for the
I'm
test.
not pretending.
But you've
I'm-
studied for the test.
No, I haven't. No. I really don't know this.
One of the questions is changing in real time on my laptop. Someone else is on the document. But we'll stay with this one for now. The collective noun for giraffes. What
I
have you
just
gone for?
I just took a guess at a thing called a stretch.
A stretch.
that's a fun
Oh,
little
I
mix.
like that.
Stretch of giraffes. Look at that stretch of giraffes. I can hear it now. What have you gone for?
We've gone with Armada.
Now that would be fun.
It would. However,
Marching in.
Yeah.
Sailing in, as
is
it
there a
were.
butt coming?
It's tower. Tower is the word I was
that
looking
makes
for.
sense.
Okay, I don't believe any of these things.
You don't believe any of these
No,
things?
I'm sure I've seen them. I didn't put it in the
an
end,
army.
but I'm sure I've
Spanish
seen them
armada.
called just a herd.
I think it's
A herd of giraffes.
Yeah, and I think people make these collective
Armada
nouns up.
boats.
Guys, Kevin is imparting some
Sorry,
knowledge
I
to the
was
people.
learning
what
And
Armada
you're
meant.
gossiping like people in the
No,
pub.
I
about
didn't
what's
know.
going on.
Sorry, I didn't know what Armada meant.
Right. So yeah, what
No,
are you
I
saying?
mean there are some of these collective nouns for groups of animals. They've been around for a long time, fair enough. But there are others that I'm sure people just make up. And
What's your favourite collective noun for a group of animals?
Oh, I don't know. Well, I mean, again, one of the old ones, a parliament of owls.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
I quite like
That's
that.
great.
That's quite a nice one. So
Just to head up back over here, you thought it was an Amanda of giraffe.
You've written Amanda, and I was like, that's a name, but I don't know if that's like a word for like.
A Holden,
Amanda.
a Holden of
Amanda
giraffes.
Holden.
That'd have been nice. So yeah, maybe that's a movement we can get going,
Yeah.
like Boaty McBoatface. Or something like that.
yeah.
Right, no points there. Another tough question coming up. How many properties are there on a standard Monopoly board? And I want everything that you can purchase. It's everything that you can purchase, not just
Including like waterworks and stuff, basically.
including waterworks. You might have given away a clue there. So, to Kevin.
This
That's
one's for
one.
you. I don't play Monopoly.
Okay.
No,
Yeah, this might take quite a bit of working
you're not an
out.
isolated case, Al. I have to tell you, I don't do
I've
it.
never
do
seen the appeal.
No, same here.
Are you drawing the board?
Honestly, I'm gonna say that's almost. But then cancel one here because you can't buy that. Okay.
Almost think it'd be better just to go through the colours in some ways. I was just trying to think.
No, don't look
You
at
got
me.
an answer?
Don't look at me. I think maybe. I don't know. Really
I don't know. I don't play Monopoly, and I've played it since I was about 8 years old, so I just don't know.
You've not.
Whenever Monopoly comes up as a question in any quiz format, my heart sinks because I just do not know Monopoly.
Yeah.
Listeners at home, if you're going to take on
Yeah,
Kevin in any
yeah.
kind of quiz format
So-
at some point, Monopoly is the way.
It's Achilles heel.
Occasionally, I'll get
Achilles
something
heel.
like the name of a particular thing, but not this sort of thing.
Kevin,
No
thank
answer
you
from
for
Kevin.
Being so vulnerable with us.
That's all right. That's okay. That's okay. I was vulnerable with myself as well. Yeah.
Wow. It's a real heartfelt episode so
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
Courtney, what have you gone
We've
for?
gone with 36.
36.
It's too high. I know it's too high.
Too high. The answer I was looking for is 28. Well done, you've got that at home. It's 22
For what
properties.
it's worth, I also put 36.
Okay. Thrown away.
So,
They're both
Okay.
right.
We are
22,
connected to Kevin right now.
22 street properties.
Okay.
Then you have the 4 stations and then the 2 utilities. The waterworks and the electricity, as you said. 28 available spaces on the board. No points there again. We'll keep moving.
It's okay.
No bother there. What is your board game of choice, Kevin?
I'm not really. I mean, probably in terms of what I've done most recently, probably Scrabble.
It's a hell of a
Oh,
game.
yeah.
It's a hell of a game.
I like Scrabble too.
Nice. Right. Number 3. Pablo Picasso's Guernica is exhibited at the Museo Reina Sofia in which city?
I think.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Right.
Which conflict is Guernica painted from?
No, look at Al. I don't know, but I've seen photos of it.
All right. You both went straight in with an answer there. What have you gone for, Al?
Barcelona.
I would suggest you've hit the post there.
Yeah.
Kevin, what have you gone for?
Madrid.
The answer I have is Madrid. Point
It's incredibly
to
annoying.
Kevin.
That's okay. I agreed with you, and we both backed that.
Why did I say Barcelona? Why am I thinking that?
I can see why. No, because
Spain.
Guernica is closer to Barcelona
Right.
than it is to Madrid.
It's just
And
the location.
Barcelona was a centre in the Spanish Civil War as well. Like
Such a
the
humble
Basque
winner.
country.
Yeah, it's good to
Yeah.
learn. It's good to learn. Okay.
I can only assume you just went for the second biggest city.
Yeah.
Pretty good logic, I reckon. So yeah, Kevin, exactly right. From the Spanish Civil War, one of Picasso's great works, and a point on the board, so we can move on. Well done.
We're there.
Well done.
Right, we are rolling in the studio. Question number 4: which British city was known as Eboracum by the Romans? Eboracum by the Romans. Which British city?
One more time. What
How are you
was it?
spelling a border?
Eboracum.
Do you know if that has a meaning in English?
I don't, but I know someone who might do.
Who?
Kevin, we'll find out. We'll find out.
Is that too stupid?
No, I think that's great.
Right?
I thought, yeah.
Let's put that as an option because I feel like
I want to know what that means. Like pile of shit,
no.
or
Well,
then like what am I picking? Or does it mean like
well,
place with a pier?
yeah. It's just you know in your heart it's just not right.
But I thought
just-
immediately this, but I think that's just because I heard this letter. No, I've forgotten what the
I-
place is called.
I'll give you a little hint.
Okay.
I don't think they made it that far north at this point.
Okay.
I'm
cool.
thinking like
All right.
sea based, like near water.
Is it a city?
Is it a city?
Don't think it is. Let's.
Are we
go-
thinking south?
I don't.
Kevin, what are you thinking? You thinking south?
I stopped thinking.
This is light work for Kevin.
Yeah.
These aren't easy. These questions, I have to
No.
say.
And we are very.
This
very
wasn't anything I
stupid.
googled.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Great.
You didn't hear
Great.
any? Just
I lived in this place for about 6 years, so
okay.
I should
Right.
know it.
What have you gone for?
We've gone for Brighton.
I don't think that's correct. Kevin, what have you gone for?
It's York.
York is the city we're looking for. Kevin, can you tell us potentially why?
Funnily enough, when you said that, I thought, actually, do I know why? I mean, normally the Roman names were related to the tribes who were in that area. So like where I come from, Winchester, that was known as Venta Belgarum. Venta just means marketplace, market or marketplace. Belgarum means of the Belgae, who were the local tribe. But with this one, I'm not entirely sure, I must say. But it's gone down in history as a kind of poetic name for York. So there's a big horse race that's held in York every year that's called the Ebor Handicap. for
Really?
instance, yeah.
When did you learn that?
It's just one of those things I learned years ago. And it's
When
kind
you're
of-
alone, is your brain quiet or like do you think all the time?
No, I go into hibernate mode mostly.
Yeah.
You know, so,
Standby.
Yeah.
Let's see how you get on with question number 5.
Cool.
How many lines does a sonnet have? Now, come on. We're talking A-level, GCSE,
We're
English.
talking degree in
Is it-
English, which I literally have
Oh.
from the University of Sussex.
But the thing is, I stopped reading in 2014 because they forced me to read so much. Sonnet. Okay, well, obviously that's going to be.
Does any of that ring a bell?
I mean, it's gonna be one of those three. I
see.
Is it one of
don't.
those three?
Uh,
So close. Am I
no,
close?
I think maybe we're overthinking it.
Well, why don't we just say a sonnet? A rose by is that a sonnet?
You should know a sonnet.
I
You've
know,
done drama.
I know.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
panicking, but I didn't want to say that I'd done drama because then people expect.
Respectfully, I think it's quite obvious you've studied something in that realm. Just
because I'm dramatic.
let's just move on. So, think of a sonnet.
You were on the right times table, is what I'd say.
I think it's that. Is that mental to say? You shouldn't be giving us clues, but I think we're gonna go. I think I actually know this, and I think it's that.
Right, you've got an answer locked in. What is it?
Is it 16?
Kevin, what have you gone for?
It's 14.
It's 14.
Oh, we were so
Oh, it
close.
was 2 times table. I thought you were going for.
I thought you were going 4. I thought you were going 4.
There was a lot of the two
not-
times. Yeah, I guess 2 times table is quite. It's quite.
14.
Quite
That's
vague.
actually so obvious and well known, isn't it? It really is.
I hate to say it, but
So-
guys,
it's like a public humiliation ritual. This.
don't worry. 3-0 to Kevin against
Cool.
the Rainbow Allies
Yeah.
after the first round. However, it's geography time. Let's see how you get on there.
All right, great.
Geography time. I reckon we can get on the board here, as you can see, a map of the world in front of you. I'm going to ask you a question. You don't just need to know the answer. You need to know where it is on the map. All right?
Great.
Very important stuff. Question number 1. What country has the largest population in Africa?
It's great to have the opportunity to be wrong twice each time.
African descent again? You said,
Yes.
you know?
Yeah, I'm
You
from
are
South Africa.
Africa, so I don't want to say you should know this, but I think you should know.
South
this.
Africa's only this little part of the whole of Africa.
Okay, so it's not that, but we can't.
Well, there is a large population.
Yeah. Let's think. Biggest population. Kenya, Ethiopia, Tanzania. I've been to Tanzania.
Well, were there lots of people there?
Quite a few.
We
Yeah.
can go with that.
Yeah, felt busy.
I know
Yeah.
a lot. That's what I'm thinking.
Felt like a lot of people there, yeah.
South Africa feels very busy. But I don't think South Africa is the answer.
It's a lot of people.
There's a lot of people in South Africa.
In this nation, it's busy, I'd say.
Would we call it the Rainbow Nation? Or would we call it something else?
I would say it's more.
Is it a lot higher?
Oh, it could be like Egypt. Egypt feels busy.
Oh, yeah.
When I think of a stressful,
Oh,
busy country,
yeah,
it's Egypt.
Let's go Egypt.
Let's go Egypt, which would
Don't
be.
take our answer.
Which would be.
No. Somewhere here? Can we not just write the word Egypt?
I sadly did specify at the start that
No, I'm
it's in the north. It's Egypt's North Africa. Egypt's North
no,
Africa.
I know. You missed my somewhere there.
It's opposite.
Should I colour it in?
Which is there.
Okay.
Yeah. Do a little dot, it's fine.
Oh, okay. I was going to colour it in.
Just need to put.
No, don't.
Right. Okay.
Unless that's Morocco. Which
I think that's Morocco.
Cool. All right.
What do you think you've locked in?
We think we've chosen Egypt.
But it could be Morocco.
I think they've locked in Libya on that one.
They have indeed.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
Libya. That's
what
not
we
correct.
meant to lock
Yeah.
in.
Kevin, what have you gone for?
Nigeria.
Nigeria,
There.
and you found it exactly on the map. Well done. Nigeria is the
Kevin's really
largest
good
with
at this.
over 232 million people, followed by Ethiopia with 132 million, and then third Egypt with 116 million. So
Can I ask a preemptive question?
yes,
Has any contestant ever got all the questions wrong?
I don't think so.
All right.
Not as
We
such.
could be
no.
looking at it first.
No.
No, could you-
I reckon.
no,
I reckon
no.
we're onto a winner
Yeah.
so far. Right, here we go. Question number 2. Find the country with the most billionaires. Billionaires.
Okay, so that's going to be not a bad shout. Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't overthink this one. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm going to stop talking.
Billionaire. Is it just America? But country.
Country.
Okay.
Don't overthink it.
Monaco. Is Monaco a country?
It's right.
That might be per capita.
Okay.
Do we just go like somewhere in America? I don't want you to hear me.
Or oh, come on,
Kevin-
You go.
surely it's.
Oh, really? Okay.
That's not even thinking. I'm going with that.
Okay.
Right.
I trust
Yeah.
you.
Ow. You had a brainwave there.
I don't think it is that.
Plonked your pen on Russia.
Yeah.
What's the thinking?
There's loads of billionaires there. I know at least one.
Yeah, there is certainly at least one.
Yeah.
That is not the answer we're looking for.
That's okay.
Well, I just went for the USA.
With 902 billionaires
Yeah.
at time of recording, it is USA.
Yeah.
Another point to Kevin.
We did say that, but then we thought we're on such a streak.
I did try and say, yeah.
It would be a shame to go with the
yeah.
right one.
Ah, right. That makes it 5-0 to Kevin. He's opening up a real lead here, but don't worry, guys.
Get back.
Next one. Where in the world would you find the Museum of Broken Relationships?
Right here. The Museum of Broken Relationships. Is that its name? Is that a translated
Yes,
name?
I've been to this museum twice.
Where have you gone on holiday?
Kevin, have you locked in an answer?
Yeah. Because I haven't actually
Museum
been
of
into
Broken
it, but
Relationships.
I've been there.
I thought
and
that with the
yeah.
locks on the
That's
bridge,
what I
right?
thought.
And you are also Dutch, so you should know this.
sex music.
I'd say, it's a good part of the old interrailing circuit. Did you interrail?
Is it Amsterdam?
Well, I can't get
No,
any more.
just ask him. But I think put that.
I want to
think-
read his face.
I think put that.
Okay.
Feels like the kind of thing Amsterdam would have.
Yeah.
I'll just be general though, because this is a very big block. Is it like that?
I'll let you off the Belgium Netherlands smudge, as it were.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
Veering
broken
on Belgium,
relationships.
that one.
Oh, but it could also be
Oh, what do you
Paris,
think?
the city of
Oh.
love, also interrailing. We've locked in now. Let's go. With
Okay,
go
so what have you
Paris.
gone for?
We've gone with Amsterdam.
Kevin.
Yeah, it's one really. There's no reason why you would guess it. It's one you either know or you don't. I haven't been into the museum itself, but I've been to the place, and I was with people who went into it. And it's in Croatia. It's in Zagreb.
That's exactly right. Another point to Kevin there. It's quite interesting. It's got things like baseball bats, which people use to break their partner's belongings,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
it's like different ways of people processing the way that their relationships ended. Photos, just niche things that meant something. So,
Old
yeah.
maps and
Old
price
maps,
sheets and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, guys,
Are you breaking up with me?
No. We're strong.
if it's any consolation, I don't think it's one's leading the other down. It's not
We're
We'll get
equally
through
as bad
this.
as each other. You're saying.
blind leading the blind.
Very blind in my case.
No,
All right, cool.
this is tough. This is probably the hardest one that I've seen so far on the Joe Quiz.
It's very nice to lie.
There was
thank
hardly
you.
any room there to put a dot. Anyway, on Croatia, it's so small.
Yeah, all I know, Kevin put Slovenia. So we'll have to go to VAR on that one to deduct your points. Okay, we'll keep moving. Next question. Which country has a separate Valentine's Day for single people?
Oh, I feel like I've read this in like a Metro article or something.
Dig deep into that memory.
Yeah.
Where were you? Like, what can you
I'll
smell?
let Kevin answer and then we can talk about it a bit more.
Yeah, I don't know it, so I'm just guessing.
Yeah. They really want to get their population back booming, this place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, do they?
That's what?
Let's lock me. Yeah, let's go with that.
You're in the right part of the world.
Oh, I think maybe it's not that one. It's the other one. Not there's other ones. But where have you gone?
Okay.
Where have you gone?
I haven't put anything yet.
Cool. Is it Japan?
Yeah, let's go.
Which I'm going to let you do the dot.
No, stop.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, but you do the dot.
Sure. That is here, right?
Yeah, that seems good. Wink once.
Oh, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I'm going to get in so much trouble. Mr. Clayton will kick me off the show.
Okay.
Is that what that is? Am I being crazy?
Right.
I think let's just lock it in. You know what?
Fuck it.
We're on a streak. We're winning
There
at
you
the
go.
moment.
It's there.
Okay. I'll come to you first, Kevin.
I didn't know it. I just thought it's exactly the sort of thing they would do in Japan, and they are worried about their population.
You have hit the post there,
Okay,
Kevin, again.
okay.
You're right, though. Japan is one of the countries trying to
Yeah.
get their birth rates up
Yeah.
and running again. I turn to Courtney and Al. What's your thinking?
Is it South Korea?
The answer is South Korea.
But I haven't put it in the right one.
You, from what I can see,
Have gone with.
have ticked
It's not like Bali or something, is it?
the Philippines.
Oh, God damn it! That's fine. That's a moral victory.
Oh, yeah,
Ooh,
okay.
that
Yeah,
was well done, us. Well
Yeah.
done, team.
Well, she said Korea, which
Not
I
me.
soon realised is not a country. and We had to pick one.
I think Korea's birth rate is down at 0.5 or something
Right,
like that.
okay, yeah, no,
So-
they're worried too.
Yeah.
That means there's roughly 25. Their population will halve in the next generation, which is really, really quite worrying. Like that. Really close, guys.
Absolutely fine. No, that's okay.
We are, I think, changes in the air.
There are plenty of points up for grabs
Probably
next.
is, because I know what the next round is.
Kevin knows it's time for No Context Voxes. Let's go. Right, it's 6-0 to Kevin after the geography rounds. Plenty of time, plenty of points up for grabs. It's No Context Vox time. Normally, how this works is we show our contestants a Vox. You know what Voxes are, guys. You know what Voxes
Yeah.
are.
Talking heads. Yeah.
Yeah. How a lot of your comedy is based around mocking the
is.
art of voxing, which
Oh.
is what we do every day. What we normally do is show the no context box, and you have to figure it out. Something slightly different this time. We ask the public what the most overrated film of all time is. What I want you guys to do now is write down 5 answers on your board, and then we will show the Vox and see how many you got right.
Okay.
So, 5 answers for the most overrated film of all time. A point for each.
Okay.
It's an absolute bonanza.
I'm going to the place of like girlfriends or partners of like long-suffering, awful men who are like, my favourite film is this, and they're like, oh my god, it's not.
Yeah.
So straight away, I'm going for. Oh jeez. I'm going for The Godfather. Yeah. I'm going to do that. Did you say 5?
Yeah, write down 5 answers.
I think maybe that,
Yeah, I was just about to say, yeah, that's good.
and then or like a really famous franchise. I'll surely just like.
No, people love it. People love that. No one hates that film.
Kevin, what's your most overrated film of all time?
Oh, God. I'd have to think about that one.
That's why we always take the piss out of boys having.
Well,
posters
I mean,
on
in
their
terms
room.
of something I just found so awful that I actually was almost crying at the thought I'd paid money to go and see it while I was sitting there watching
I
it
think
in the
those are the
cinema
main
was
ones.
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers.
Yeah. Oh, I loathed it.
I
Really?
can't.
All of them.
I didn't bother with the others. I saw
You only watched
I
the
hated the
first?
first one so much.
I
didn't-
actually watched Austin Powers 1 last week
Ah,
because I love it so much.
I love it
I can
too.
see why you wouldn't like it though.
yeah. I think it's Marmite. It's
Yeah,
definitely,
yeah,
it's definitely
yeah,
Marmite.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I've still got another
That's
one to write down.
wild.
we got one more, Courtney.
I think that's tough. That's tough on old Austin Powers.
I,
think,
yeah,
you
I
know.
think Austin Powers is good. I watch it with my dad all the time.
One more answer.
Yeah.
Should we go for like a big?
This is the one that you walk into any boy's room and you're just like, ugh, end it
Yeah.
now.
I mean, I don't think.
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't know.
But I think that's like quite like.
Oh, it's a good film.
it's a great film.
good
Yeah, it's
film.
an incredible film. But which our thinking is like the awful blokes who are like, that's the best film ever, and like they like cram it down your throat. don't
Yeah.
you?
Maybe.
And
yeah,
written
yeah,
their
I-
dissertation
And
about
it
it.
makes people hate them by proxy.
Based on the answers, you know, you're in the minds of the Manchester community that are voxed for these very often. I just think it's got one of the greatest scenes with the business cards. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
the whole weight and texture.
Yeah.
Kevin,
Well, I've put 5 things down, but I've really got no idea what people are going to come up with for this. It's
right? Kevin, reveal your 5 answers.
Star Wars,
Okay, we'll find out once we play the vox.
Jaws,
Oh.
Okay.
and then I've gone with a couple of classic ones, but it just depends who you ask, really. Gone with the Wind, Casablanca, and Alien. I just chucked in Alien as a final one, although I don't think that it's unlikely that one would be there.
You've listed some unbelievable films there. Are they overrated? Let's go to this side.
We've gone for The Godfather, Pulp Fiction, Wolf of Wall Street, Titanic, and American Psycho.
Right, those are the
Yeah,
answers.
I like Titanic. Yeah. Didn't think of that.
Let's play the vox and see how many points you got right.
Dark Knight. I think Christian Bale's an okay Batman. I think he gets a bit too much hype.
Absolutely Avatar. It's rubbish though. Why are they all blue?
Titanic, isn't it? Like the whole door thing. Even Kate Winslet said he could have fit on it.
Forrest Gump. Garbage. Awful performances.
Avengers, whatever they've done to cinema because of the superhero stuff, that makes me sad because everything else is like suffering because of it.
I think The Godfather.
Right.
All
Oh,
right.
you got 2 there.
There we go. Kevin has drawn a blank. You were right. You know, Star Wars, Batman.
Yeah, I didn't think of some of the more. Yeah, I should have thought of Titanic. Yeah, because I can see that certainly. I didn't think of the more recent superhero stuff like Avengers and that sort of thing. As I should have thought of that.
No points there. But if I turn
Don't
to the
call
rainbow,
it a comeback. I thought
the rainbow is appearing.
That was a
we
good,
have
I know
like,
it's
you
breaking
know,
through. I think that was a good line of thinking to go down.
I thought that was really good. Yeah, that was very good from you. You were very clear on what you wanted.
So the answers with the Dark Knight, Avatar, Titanic, Forrest Gump, The Avengers, Godfather. 2 points to you guys. Here we go. Could this be the start of the comeback?
I think so. We're nipping at Kevin's heels.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, I felt that.
Kevin is feeling the heat.
Yeah.
Well done if you got more than 2 or 5 of those at home. 6-2 now. And it could all change again on Famous Faces.
Wait, have you blurred these faces with different people?
No. No. These are
Oh my god, these are the...
that's concerning, but
So that I know that. And obviously I know the last one.
I don't know any of these.
I don't know who the number 4 is.
I don't know his name. I told you I'm not very good with names and faces.
Oh, okay. Well, it's one of my rounds then.
I think I'm just here for moral support, really.
Oh, who is that?
You've got this. Clear your mind. Connect.
I
to a
don't.
dark
I don't
room.
think he looks. I don't think he looks like that. Maybe.
Oh, I thought that was Sean Locke for a second.
No,
But it's absolutely not.
It's gonna drive me nuts. He is called. He's in those Avengers Marvel bullshit films as well. He's called like. I want to say he's called like. It's either
That was the last
or
name of my
it's
best friend at
that.
school.
I think it might be the latter. I think.
What's the first name you've gone for there?
Is it close to that?
Well, we'll get into it at the very end.
I'm gonna go with that.
I think if you close your eyes and you really relax, that's when these things
Yeah,
come back to
I'm
you.
not good at relaxing.
Like, you're just about to fall asleep.
Not good at that either.
Because that's when the things come back to you.
As previously mentioned, very anxious few days.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for sharing. We've got this.
Yeah.
All right, let's run through
I'm clearing
the
the
answers.
anxious energy.
Oh, that doesn't feel right.
What do you reckon face number 1 is? Al.
I'm gonna change that back to my original answer. I think his name is Brandon Yang.
Again,
Is it Brendan?
you're on the right kind of path. What have you gone for, Kevin?
Benedict Wong.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's.
He's in the Marvel films.
Yeah, he is.
He's in lots of things.
It is Benedict Wong.
Yeah. I had to think about that one.
You were close,
didn't.
though.
Yeah.
He played Kublai Khan, which is the second time that name has come up
Did he really?
in a quiz.
Benedict.
Oh,
They're both
okay.
called Benedict.
Wow.
He was in the Marco
Who's
Polo.
both called Benedict?
He's in the Doctor Strange films with Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh, okay, the Marco Polo thing. Yeah.
He's in the
okay.
Marco Polo
I thought he did
Netflix.
really
I
well.
didn't see that. Yeah.
Benedict Wong, well done if you got that. Face number 2, who have you gone for there?
I said Mike Lee, but I don't think it is.
Mike Lee is a director. Is that right?
He's also a director.
That is also director.
Similarly,
What's his
inspiring
name?
films.
Well, I've put Danny Boyle. I think it's Danny
It
Boyle.
is Danny Boyle.
How does
Another
Kevin
point.
know these things?
Well,
No, that's
I'm
quite-
generally unlucky today
I
because
should've got
generally I'm
that.
not that good on the pictures. But
I think you're doing amazing.
These are both right, so I'm good.
Okay, I didn't contribute
Danny
to
Boyle,
this
have you
round.
got any Danny Boyle films that you're a fan of?
List them.
Are you Train Spotting?
I like Train Spotting. Yeah, that was good.
Slumdog Millionaire?
Never seen it.
You've
No.
never seen
Oh,
Slumdog
that's
Millionaire?
good.
No.
Oh,
Just didn't appeal to me at the time. I'll go home and watch it tonight. I'll go home and watch it.
go home and watch
I will. That's a promise.
Guys, what's so annoying is I literally saw him at a script writing competition like a year ago, and I didn't recognise that face. Take it
Iconic.
in.
Maybe he's had work done.
Right, next one. I'm hoping you both know who this is. Courtney, who's this?
John
Motson.
Yes, that is exactly right. John Motson. Who have you gone for?
yeah, John Motson. I met him. I've only met him once. I met him once, and he was a bit the worse for wear, unfortunately.
Really?
Oh yeah.
What, after meeting you or before meeting you?
No, before. It was in a wine bar. A group that I was with were going there for a meeting, and he was there with other people like Alvin Martin and various others, and they'd all been there since lunchtime. This was the evening, and they were.
Was he dominating the conversation?
No, not particularly. No. He was a nice bloke.
Legendary
Yeah.
commentator. Point each there. All right, the final face. Who is this? Bottom right. I'm expecting answers here. What have you gone for?
It's Steve Coogan.
It is Steve
Steve
Coogan,
Coogan, yeah.
Alan Partridge, the very man. Point there. Right, there's a bonus point up for grabs.
Ooh.
If you can tell me what links these 4 people.
They are.
Actually,
Right?
wow, I was thinking really obscure, but that makes a lot more sense. Yeah.
I'm certain he is. And I'm certain he is. But I don't.
I don't know. So I put this.
Oh, maybe he's not. Maybe he's from there but hasn't got the.
Or like some kind of connection to the area.
Let's just guess at this point. Yeah.
I'm so glad you're here.
Al, what have you gone for?
Are they all from Manchester?
That is exactly the answer I'm looking for.
Great.
Yeah. That's
What have you got for?
Same.
Oh, Kevin, you got it.
Kevin.
Take the shot off it slightly, but it's okay. It's fine,
Kevin.
don't worry.
I knew Danny Boyle was, and
Yeah.
I just thought, I don't actually know where this, so why not?
I saw your board, got really excited. Turned and saw Kevin. I was like, for God's sake.
Yeah, pissed on our chips a bit there, but that's fine.
Really good. Another point there to Kevin. Right. 11-5. It's last orders at the bar. The final round of the quiz. The way this works, I'll offer you guys a category which you can choose from. There's essentially 3 questions. The first is worth 3 points if you get it. If no one gets it, we'll move on to 2 points, then 1 point. So hard, medium, easy.
Okay.
Sounds about right? Yeah. Okay, the categories for you today: sport, history, music, or animals. And you've got to think of this think tactically as well. What might Kevin fear the most?
I mean, your special interest is in there.
So again, sorry, music,
Sport.
sport, animals, or
Sport, history, music, animals.
Let's get history is off the table. Personally.
Yeah, see that never.
And he's gonna wipe the floor off for that anyway. So let's go. Music?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Music's good.
We'll have music, please.
Music. I love it. All right. Please grab your buzzer from the floor for this momentous occasion. All right. This to make it 11-8. Which band holds the distinction of being the first and only to have performed on all 7 continents, including Antarctica?
Antarctica.
I don't want to be wrong.
This is the hardest question.
That's actually not a bad shout, you know. It's a kind of like annoying
Yeah,
PR
exactly.
thing they do.
Exactly.
We're gonna go with Coldplay.
No, it's not.
Oh, right. Okay, I would have said that.
Yeah.
I would have said that myself.
Kevin.
Any guesses, Kevin?
To have played on all 7 continents.
Oh,
Good grief. I really don't.
My second guess was this, weirdly.
What should we say? Who would have
that's
played,
my second guess too.
Was it?
I
Who
said
would
that.
have played in Antarctica?
I need an answer, Kevin.
Yeah, sorry, I'll just say the Rolling Stones.
The Rolling Stones is also incorrect. That's
Let's
actually
go with
what I
our
guessed.
second guess.
The answer
Oh, no.
is Metallica.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do lots of. Okay.
They have
lots
a
of
roller
touring.
coaster in Disneyland, I swear, don't they?
Me-
Don't they have a Metallica
In
themed
Disney-
roller coaster in,
In Disneyland.
I don't know. It's like a rock star, and you're like, "Rah!" And then it's like you go into their. Maybe it's a different band. Like you go into their
okay.
recording session.
All right. Don't know.
Is it? Maybe it's a different band.
It might be
could be the
dreaming.
Rolling Stones.
Okay.
Heavy
I've been on-
metal rides.
Disney World.
Disney World.
Rockstar.
It would make sense. Rolling Stones roller coaster.
No.
I don't want to appear.
Yeah.
There's the Rock and Roller Coaster.
Oh yeah.
Aerosmith.
Okay.
Aerosmith.
Okay.
Right,
So
yeah,
sorry
okay.
about
That's
that.
really good.
Yeah, it's a good roller coaster too.
I like the idea of kids turning up to like a.
Metallica thing.
But the music plays through the speakers, so you hear the music like it's all
Yeah.
around you when you're on the roller
Sort of
coaster.
death metal or something like that. Yeah.
Right, hands back on the buzzers for the 2 points question. What is the most streamed song of all time on Spotify?
Shape of You, Ed Sheeran.
No. That's a really good guess though.
I think I know what it is. If it's not that, I think it's.
I've seen this, but I can't remember it.
Oh yeah.
What shall I say? No, I can't think of anything. I know I've seen this, but I can't remember at all.
I'll let you buzz in again with a second guess.
Is it One Dance by Drake?
It's not. It's not. You know, Shape of You is one of the most streamed songs
Okay.
on Spotify.
Push
The
it off.
answer,
Is it Blinding Lights?
the answer is Blinding Lights. That's what I was looking
good.
for.
I knew I'd
Yes.
seen it. It just took too long to come to me.
The quiz ends 11-5. Kevin defends his title as the judge.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
Good
Oh,
game,
Kevin.
guys.
Great playing against you.
I have to say, a lot of honourable quizzing and done in good faith.
A lot of
Good,
charisma,
good
I
spirits.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Kevin, how
That
did
was
you enjoy
good.
this week's?
That was well, it went my way, didn't it? So,
So humble.
thank you very much. No, it's
A bit harder actually this week than normal.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I should have done better with the Vox, but yeah, I think on the whole the questions were a little bit harder. Yeah.
There we go. See, tough week, guys. Tough week
Yeah.
to take on. And our
Poor
very
showing
own.
from us, I have to say.
Yeah.
If we really debrief, that was quite bad.
I don't know what I could have done except study to improve,
No,
but I
exactly,
wouldn't have known
Be
what
more
to study.
intelligent, I think, would have been.
I don't have a very good memory, and that's my whole issue.
Be more intelligent. It's a tough note to take.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So, for me as well. Not
I
just
don't
for
think
you.
a director's ever given me that note, but
Be smarter. I've loved having you on. Thank you so much,
Thanks for having
Courtney.
us.
thank you for
Al.
having us.
Courtney, I'll come to you first. Where can we find you at home?
Oh god, you can find me on Instagram at Courtney B Comedy and TikTok Courtney Buchner. Good luck spelling that, but it'll probably pop up. But it's Buchner. And I'm going to be at Edinburgh Fringe for the month doing my show. I wrote this show last night, which I took last year. Sold out, got a couple 4-star
Unreal.
reviews, so I'm bringing it back.
Ah,
But yeah, that's where you can find me. Kevin, add me. I'll add you back. Do you have Instagram?
I don't do social media, I'm afraid.
How are we
why
going to
he's
be
so happy.
friends?
That's why he's so relaxed.
we contact him by pigeon every
Gmail?
week. Just
Oh,
Got Gmail, yes. Yeah.
I'll hook up with you on Gmail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
What do you know? What theatre in Edinburgh? Or do
Oh
you find
yeah,
out?
I'm really bad at this. It's going to be at Gilded Balloon at 5:20, and I do London shows called Courtney's Plus One, where I have up and coming comedians do 30 minutes of material, and I do 30 minutes of new material every month at the Hope Theatre.
Amazing, Courtney. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for coming on the Joe Pub Quiz. And Al, I turn to you. Where can we find you?
You can find me. Am I looking down here?
Yes.
All right. You can find me at Al Nash Comedy on Instagram and TikTok, and and YouTube. You can find me on YouTube. That'd be wonderful. That's the real moneymaker. So yeah, please follow me if you love irreverent sketches and character bits and stuff. So yeah, thank you again for having me.
No, thank you. Two of the funniest out there. Thank you so much for joining us today. That was another week of the Joe Pub Quiz. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and go check out the football quiz. I think I host that too. So yeah, go have a look at that. While you're here, follow everyone. Thank you so much. Let us know how you got at home. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.